Rich rise, grand rise, glory be to God. Hallelujah and praise is due to the Most High for waking us up this rising. The time is currently 5:52, and I slept well, sleeping well. But I just saw a video and it had Rainn Wilson in it, right? If you don't know who Rainn Wilson is, he was in The Office. He played Dwight Schrute of Schrute Farms. And he was eating his dinner, lunch, whatever, minding his business, and this lady taps him on the shoulder and asks him, because in this movie or whatever, he was playing the EMT, right? And she's like, can I ask you a question? And he was like, can I finish my food? And she was like, well, it's just one quick question. And he was like, give me 10 minutes of peace, and I'll just, answer whatever you want. And she was like, no, it's really, really quick. What's the most, traumatic thing you ever saw in your line of work? Girl, this fucking backhand I'm about to give you, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he proceeds to tell her whatever nonsense gobbledygook story. And as he was doing that, I was reading the comments, right? And people in the comments were like, this is the equivalent of asking a soldier who's gone to war, like their traumatic experience. Like, people are just so whatever, right? And they were talking about how people who have PTSD, like EMTs and doctors and people who work at the ER and soldiers and people who are in the military. And I'm like, y'all forgot about abused children. Some children literally experience so much abuse they would outshine any person who's had those things happen to them. You know what I'm saying? People who live in the hood, who just seen shit on their way to school and still have to function and do everyday tasks. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you're an EMT and stuff like that, that shit happens in a certain environment, and then when you go home, typically, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have flashbacks or whatever the case may be, but it's done. These children don't have that. School is the safe haven. The playground typically is the safe haven, not home, where they should be able to rest their fucking nerves. Crazy. That's why a lot of people go into the military, because they're already pretty much subjugated to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're already crazy. Now they just get a check for it. But anyway, with that being said, I also had a download before I went to sleep about an energy vampire, because I kept seeing Colin Robinson from What's Done in the Dark, and I kept hearing, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. Basically, some energy vampire is dying because they can't get